I think we both have different spots on where we met. I think we met right on the dam. You were on that golf cart.
Yeah.
And we pulled up by you guys to talk to you.
And I think it was by the baseball field. You got pulled over by a ranger for reckless driving. But we both know, Sandy Pines, 2014.
Yep.
I was 11.
He was 13.
We were kids. We didn't start dating then.
No.
No.
A couple years after.
Couple years, we started hanging out in a group together.
Played a lot of golf cart tag. And we just drove around this park for hours.
If I can't sleep, I close my eyes and I picture myself on the golf cart. I know every road. I can do it all in my head. That is how many times we have drove around. Then about 2 years later, after all of our golf cart rides, he asked me to be his girlfriend.
And then that's how it started. And here we are 7 years later.
Oh my.
Everyone thought I was crazy. When I
Yes.
was a freshman in high school and she was in 7th grade. We were
7th grade.
dating.
We started dating and I was 13. So didn't have my license, none of that. So about for the first few years, it was just Sandy Pines that we would see each other. When we were out here, we would spend as much time as we could together all the time. And I treasured all that time together. And then when the summer ended, we had to part. I think too, maybe that's why we enjoy our time together more, because we've always had to say goodbye. My dad's rule was I couldn't go on a date until I knew how to operate a vehicle, so I had to get my permit. And so our first date was on my 15th birthday. Then we started to go to each other's high school dances, which we love getting dressed up and going out to eat dinner. It's one of our favorite things to do. Then he graduated high school and I was a little worried that we wouldn't be able to spend a lot of time together because he was growing up. Then I graduated high school. I decided to go to St. Mary's, and even through that, it was only an hour and 45 minutes, but we see each other probably every 2 or 3 weeks, and I didn't like that either. I was like, I can't live without him, and I need to marry him.
During COVID, we went to Florida for 6 weeks together. I was like, oh, this is fun and everything. And then I left end of April. Mm-hmm. She didn't come home till June. And I was like, oh, that sucks. That's where it switched in my head. I'm like, okay, I can't live without her. It was 42 days.
Yeah.
I counted every day. I'm like, she goes, I'll be home in a couple weeks. 42 days later, she comes home. I'm like, that was awful. And then that's how I figured out, I'm like, okay, I can't live without her. I need this girl in my life.
The significance of us getting married and what I'm most excited for, our life together. I'm excited that when I get to come home, he'll be there. There's no goodbyes anymore. We get to go to each other first with everything. I get to see him every day and not have to plan, and just know that he's my home, and we get to cuddle up every night, and we just get to be each other's companions and love each other and have fun together.
Kaylen, when I look back to when we just started dating, I wouldn't have ever thought we would be getting married someday, but I'm so glad that God put you in my life because you were the best thing that has ever happened to me. I am so excited to spend the rest of my life with you and to spoil you daily. From this day forward, I am excited to call you my wife forever, to wake up next to you, and to talk to you about anything and everything. So I vow to love you forever, to spoil you always, to always protect you, to be there when you need me, to always keep you first, to be your best friend, to always have patience for you, to make you as happy as I can. I love you, Kaylen, and I am so excited to start this long journey between you and God together and to cherish each other for the rest of our lives. I'm ready to start this next chapter in our lives that God has planned for us. I love you, Kaylen Joy.
We're getting married. Dylan, I'm so excited to become your wife today. It's hard to believe that about 10 years ago we met for the very first time. Not because it seems like yesterday, but because it feels like you've always been a part of my life. Meeting you at Sandy Pines was one of the greatest blessings in my life. It will forever be my favorite place because that's where I met you. Now here we are today, getting married after being together for 2,752 days. God has truly created the most perfect story for us. From the very beginning, I have loved your calm and patient personality. You are sentimental and so sweet to me. Your smile makes my heart melt, and it is my absolute goal to make you the happiest man possible. I am forever grateful that God placed you in my life when He did. You are a miracle to this earth and my greatest blessing. You have been committed to me every day, and I am so grateful for your unconditional love for me. Thank you for spoiling me with your time and sweetness these past 7 years. I am so lucky to spend the rest of my life with you. As we commit our lives together today, I want you to know that I will always love you. I promise to support you through life and continue to push you to become the best man you can be. I promise to watch sports with you and comfort you when Michigan loses. I promise to give you goodnight kisses. I promise to create a loving household for us and our future family. I promise to uphold our relationship with God and to keep Him at the center. And finally, I promise to keep life fun together. I cannot wait to see where God continues to take our story. I hope in His plan there are many travels, once-in-a-lifetime experiences, laughs, love, and maybe a place at Sandy Pines. But wherever we end up, I will be happy as long as I am with you. I'm so excited to be your wife. I love you so much, Dylan. So I would say that now I do love him the most I've ever loved him, but I've enjoyed all the stages and I'm very excited for what is going to come and like having a family together.
I'm excited for you to take me places.
Yeah, because I've been to tons of countries.
She always travels with her mom across the country, going on vacations with you, doing everything together.
I can't wait to like raise our kids out here.
Yeah.
Sandy Pines has left such a big mark on us that I just want to like give my kids the freedom that we had, and like it's small, we get to be a close family. It's not the most luxurious summer place, but holds a lot of memories.